Good morning, everyone. Jim Laird joining you live from Diriomo, Nicaragua. Let me get Instagram rolling here. So there goes Instagram. I've had a lot of fun lately doing the gym reviews. I'm going to continue to do those. I actually had a couple other gyms reach out and say, hey, will you please come review our gym? So that'll be fun. Get to travel around a little bit, try different places out. I've enjoyed going to different places. I'm also very grateful that there's two really high quality gyms within 5 minutes of me now. I used to have to drive 45 minutes to go to a gym where I used to live because me building my own gym didn't work out. So that's okay. So when was the last time you did this? Yesterday. I've been, obviously I live in a very laid back environment. I live in like almost like a jungle rainforest type deal. I did that because I wanted to simplify my life. I wanted to live a more laid back, restful experience, so to speak. What I didn't anticipate is the vast majority of my career, I worked online or worked in person. I made that a priority. And as I've transitioned to training people virtually or working and coaching with people virtually, I really had no idea how much like actual stress. It's more of a mental stress. It's, so many things you got to do. You either got to hire someone to do things for you. And recently, the last 3 years, I've been working with Dr. Stillman. So I had tasks and structures and things like that. And helping him, bring coaching into his medical practice, helping him with the coaching programs on Stillman Wellness. And that season is over now. So now I'm going to be doing coaching on my own. So, over the last month, 2 months, it's been building out my coaching programs, what I want them to look like, who I'm going to be working with, that sort of thing. So lately, there's been a lot of brainstorming, a lot of those sort of things. And yesterday, I found myself going for a walk and just my mind just racing. And I thought to myself, what am I doing? Like, I'm in this beautiful rainforest / jungle, and I am spinning in my head. I'm not present. So I immediately took a few breaths. I slowed down and I was like, started looking around, and all of a sudden I started hearing birds. I was so spun in my head, I didn't even realize how many birds there were. And within about a quarter mile, there was probably 15 different species of birds that I've never even seen before. All sorts of different Nicaraguan national bird. I can't remember the name. I can't pronounce the name of it, but all of a sudden there were so many different beautiful birds, the sounds, the breeze. I felt an incredible peace come over me. And here I am. I spend every day talking to people about getting outside, relaxing. And here I am, how easy it is for me to get caught up in just the hustle and bustle of everyday life, particularly on the internet. The screens, coaching people virtually by no means is physically demanding, nor am I complaining. I love what I do, but it's a different kind of stress. And that spinning in your head is something that a lot of people have a really hard time with, including myself. So my challenge to you is, like, ask yourself this: when is the last time you actually went outside, maybe sat on a park bench, or that's why I like the 10-minute walks like 3 times a day, because like it takes care of your sunlight, takes care of circadian rhythm. It also is more of a stress management thing than exercise. It's teaching you how to relax. It's teaching you how to wind down, to calm things down a little bit. We need that so much. Joel Jameson talks about all the time. It's so important to teach people to learn how to shut off and relax, especially most of the people that are attracted to me on the men's side and the women's side are usually very, very driven. And they have a hard time learning when to push and learning when to relax. And they always kind of think, well, hard work has got to be the answer to everything. And yes, hard work's important, but also resting just as hard is important. And a lot of people with today's modern world have a really hard time relaxing. I had a coaching call this morning, and the guy's like, well, I struggle with my sleep. Well, what time do you put the screens down? What time do you, stop, being on the computer? What time do you stop being on the phone? He's like, about 5 minutes before I go to bed. Well, that's obviously a problem. So our modern world has got us in this constant state of being busy and our head spinning. And you have to make conscious decisions to stop that and to get, I'm not saying you need to be a Buddhist monk, but you need to take time. And I think 10 minutes, 3 times a day is reasonable to go outside and actually leave your phone behind or put it in airplane mode and literally become present and observe and listen to the birds and calm your mind and breathe through your nose and absorb the sounds and the beauty of where you are. Even if you're in a big city, be an observer, shut your mind off, relax. Another way to do this too is be present when you eat your food. Sit at the table, close your eyes, breathe into the nose, exhale through the mouth a few times, make yourself calm, make yourself present, give thanks for what you've been given, and be mindful, enjoy, chew your food up. That's another great way to kind of just calm down and become in the present in the moment. We have to make these deliberate choices to do these things because our world is just designed to keep us spinning in our head. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but the screens, the constant busyness, we aren't doing manual labor like we used to, where, trust me, if you go, cut, bamboo all day or work in the fields all day throwing hay bales, you go home in the end of the evening, you're going to want to sit, relax, and chill. Your mind is not going to be racing all over the place. You're going to want to go to bed. And that manual labor is more therapeutic. Whereas if all day you've been staring at a screen and scrolling through Instagram and scrolling through YouTube, you're going to have a hard time shutting that brain off. So you need to make deliberate choices to do that. And I think, one of the biggest reasons why people struggle with overeating, with, medicating themselves with food is broken circadian rhythm, spending too much time in the screens, not enough time outside. So that's the first thing I want to work with when people have issues is getting their sleep back in order. That checks off a lot of boxes. So I just wanted to hop on here and remind you really quickly to take the time for silence, be still and know. When is the last time you sat quietly, closed your eyes, and just was calm and relaxed and not spinning in your head? Ask yourself these questions. Take short breaks every day for silence, for relaxation. Get out in nature. I think you'll notice, and I notice a massive difference in my data and how I feel when I deliberately make these choices. And when I don't, I notice the difference. I get sucked into getting up. I'm more susceptible to being on my phone, scrolling, through history videos and things like that, and watching different exercise videos or different people that I respect, listening to their opinions, which is all great. But after 8 o'clock at night, all that stuff needs to go away, and you need to focus on rest and sleep and all that good stuff. So have yourself a great day. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up here in the next little while. I'm looking forward to getting more consistent with getting on here live and sharing content. I'm working on finishing up my women's group that I'll be launching here soon. That's in, I had when people found out I was going to be working for myself, majority of the people that contacted me to work with me were actually female. So, and I've actually have a young lady that is going to, someone that I've worked with for a while, actually a long time, is going to be helping me with exercise demos and helping me with in the female group. That was one of the reasons why I didn't want to do a female group, is because, it's hard for me to demo a lot of the exercises because of my build. And 2, most women don't want to watch a 255-pound fire hydrant demo their exercises for them. So we are going to be launching that here soon, and I'm excited for that. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm looking forward to getting on here more consistently. So take care. Make sure you get outside today, and we will see you again soon.